full shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hear me. Woo! I mean, like, we can pull that clown shit away. There's some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones to dodge and harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
Yes, what's going on, people, man? We are back. We are back with another match reaction. This one should be hopefully relatively quite quick. Obviously, Liverpool versus Manchester City. You know, you've seen the build up. You know, you saw all of the talk during the week. Manchester City, you know, been going on a bad run, you know, as of recently, you know, 6 games without a victory, you know, recently in the Champions League, 3-0 up and then ended up drawing the game 3-3. Liverpool been on this absolutely imperious run, you know, as of late. Only lost 1 game in the Premier League. In fact, they've only lost 1 game in the entire season, and that was at home to Nottingham Forest, and drawn the other game against Arsenal. They have won every single match in every single competition that they have played in this season. 100% record in the Champions League, 100% record in the Carabao Cup, and obviously in the Premier League, it's only the 2 games without picking up maximum points. So there was a lot of stories, man. There was a lot of stories. Obviously, I didn't get to catch the game live, so I had to go back and waste a lot of time, but watched, you know, the game back again. I'm not going to be doing a player ratings today. One, I actually can't be bothered. So you guys can rate the players however you want to kind of rate them, your damn selves. But to be honest, I feel like I'll just give everybody like the same rating. To be honest with you, you know, in a general sense, I think looking at the game, it was a good game. It was a good game from Liverpool's perspective anyway. We nullified City, which is obviously a tough thing to do, regardless of the fact that, you know, they've been on a poor run. Being able to nullify City, I think is always a good thing, of course. And I just felt like, you know, City just didn't really have any ideas. You know, they just looked really toothless. You know, you got the best striker in the Premier League. Nothing, absolutely nothing, you know, up against, you know, Van Dijk and Gomez, you know, looking, you know, to the actual lineup in itself. Obviously, I think the actual biggest news in terms of the lineups was actually the fact that, you know, Pep Guardiola had dropped Ortega. I think that was the biggest news I think I'd actually seen when I looked at both lineups. I said, I think if you guys watch my match preview, I'm pretty sure I went with this lineup. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that No, tell a lie. I had Curtis Jones in instead of Szoboszlai. Didn't think he was going to play Szoboszlai, but hey, he played Szoboszlai in this game, who I felt also had a good game. I felt he did have a good game. You know, listen, Real Madrid game, Real Madrid, the game before that, sorry. You know, someone like Szoboszlai obviously needs this rhythm, but then it's difficult because if you're not playing well within this kind of rhythm, then you do need to be dropped out. And obviously Jones just come back from injury. Maybe that was one of the reasons. I don't know. I didn't listen to the press conference, so I haven't really got a clue as to why he went for, you know, that team. But listen, this is the team that he went for. I was extremely happy that he did. I saw, you know, Luis Diaz was starting instead of Darwin Núñez. I just felt like I said in my preview, I just felt that Núñez isn't really offering us anything, to be honest with you, outside of, you know, running around tirelessly and stuff like that. He's not really scoring. Yeah, he's not really doing anything, to be honest with you. So yeah, I was kind of tired of seeing him play. So I really did want to see, you know, someone like Luis Diaz, you know, playing up top. And I did think anyway, looking at the game, it kind of panned out that way. I felt like there'll be a lot more fluidity in the forward line, especially with the way that City, you can see this is their team. It's basically like a 1-5-1-2-3, no, 1-4-1-4-1. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird because you can see Diaz is basically almost as a centre back himself, Akanji, and you can see sometimes like passes like from Trent and various other individuals. You can see we're just going over the top, and they've got no one there. You know, Diaz, yes, he's always going to be the furthest back, but it's like they had no one else really there, kind of thing. Akanji, yeah, sometimes Ake as well. You know, having to, you know, come inside and stuff like that. Walker, I didn't feel like he had a good game, up against Robertson and Gakpo. Haaland obviously had a poor game. Foden, in my opinion, had a poor game. Gundogan, poor game. Doku, poor. Like, it just wasn't working for Manchester City. And listen, man, it's crazy right now when you think about it. Like, you're like, right, these are the same guys. These are some of these players are the same players that I've been watching for like the last 4 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Three seasons maybe for some of them, like for the Diaz's and stuff. But Walker, 4 in a row. Haaland, 2 in a row. Foden, 4. Gundogan, 4. Do you know what I mean? Like some of these players, Bernardo Silva, like Nathan Ake, like these guys, like this is the best team in England. Like in a general sense, obviously not this season, Liverpool are the best team, but in the general sense, it's the best team in England. It's literally no competition. There can't be anybody else when you're a team that's just won 4 in a row. It's impossible. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like they have to be the best team in the country. So to see them in this kind of state, well, it's sad, man. I can't even lie. Like for me, I'm a football fan, man. I like seeing City. I like watching them play. I like seeing them do well. But watching them now, it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Pep Guardiola, I don't know what it is you're going to need to do in order to change this, but hey, that's your problem. You're going to have to sort that out in your own kind of time. And then obviously, we can kind of, take it from there. But look, as I said, man, in terms of the game, like I said, I just felt it was a good game just from Liverpool's perspective. There wasn't really much else I was going to really add, to that outside of that. A lot of people obviously had spoken quite a lot about, this whole Liverpool's next 10 fixtures, when we were looking at it back in, October the 20th, and we had to face Chelsea. And I think myself, I think I had a loss. I can't remember who exactly it was. It might have been Leverkusen. In one of the Brighton games. But as you can see here, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just want to get that correct. 9 victories. 9 victories. I'm so dumb because these times only 10 fixtures. But 9 victories. 9 victories, 9 out of 10 victories. And the other one was a draw. And this was supposed to be the period where I myself thought, okay, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, let's see what Liverpool are about. Let's see what they're on. Can we, are we going to be able to, get through this kind of period? And ultimately, Arne Slot and the team have done that. They've done that, man. Big thanks to this guy. But what more? Like, I don't know, man. Like, what more? Big up the Man Dominic group, because obviously I was busting jokes, and I was saying, I saw that, because I didn't watch the game, I saw like, oh, Salah goal and assist again. Okay, fairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know anymore, man. I don't care about his performance. Like, this is why I don't care about the ratings. Like, if you want to, I haven't seen anybody's ratings. I haven't watched anybody else's shows or anything like that. So I don't know what the general consensus is in terms of certain players and their individual performances. To me, everyone was kind of the same. So they didn't make real. There might be a few, maybe just a bit ahead of others, but in general, everyone was kind of the same for me. What more? Like, the guy's talking about, and I know everyone's like, oh, he has to sign, he wants to stay. And I'll be so real, I keep saying it. You see the fact that he's not signed a contract, I am super happy, because it for some weird reason, it just seems like this guy is, I feel like, maybe even the Liverpool board feel this, I don't really know, but when someone has that one season, like, they're world-class players, right? But they'll be, I see Modric, he's done it before. Benzema's obviously done it. Obviously, that's how you got the Ballon d'Or. Like, you have this one season where you're just immense. And it's always later on down the line. Once you've been established as, yeah, this is a world-class player, yada, yada, yada. Out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but you have this one season where it's just mental, like absolutely mental. And I feel like he's having that season. After that, though, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't guarantee that he's going to be able to keep this up next season. I don't think he's going to. So for me, as much as I don't want him to leave, I'm kind of happy that he hasn't signed a contract yet, because I'm like, the way you're playing right now is hungry. It's, every game you're going into like, yo, I need to do this, I need to show that, etc., etc. Obviously, that might wear out, of course, later on down, in the season, when it gets to like potentially like a February, March, and nothing's obviously been signed. And he's very, very soon, in the next few weeks, he's going to be able to talk to other clubs as well. So obviously all of this can kind of change. But when I'm looking at him, I'm like, this guy just playing like he's just carefree. This is like this just almost looks like we've reached like a new evolution of this kind of player. Like, he's just carefree about everything that he's doing. that I'm just like, yeah, man, calm. Like, don't sign the contract right now. I don't want you to sign it. I don't want you to sign the contract right now. I feel like that would mess things up in some way, shape. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just continue on with what you're doing. Say what you want to say. Obviously, this is some of the stuff that he said, obviously, after the game, you know, and obviously you guys have probably watched the video in terms of the not press conference, but like the interview after at the end of the game. Like, I'm good. Keep doing all of that stuff, because if you're going to keep scoring and assisting, he's now level with Wayne Rooney in that regards as well. I'm so calm. I'm so calm, man. Like I said, I don't have any issues. I don't care. Like, Salah's leaving with something. I said it already. If Salah leaves, I'm good. But you're leaving with something. So that better be Premier League. I don't care about the golden boot and that. Maybe he does, but I don't care. Like, Haaland can take that. Yeah, I mean, he probably deserves it anyway. But when we're talking about Premier League, bro, you got to leave with something. Your legacy cannot be one Premier League title, bro. That is crap. That is honestly crap. It has to be more than that. Has to at least hit the double. Be like, all right, cool. He's a 2-time Premier League champion, not a 1-time Premier League champion. Like, it doesn't have the same kind of ring to it. Trust me, like, and people will find every way possible to discredit you in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, look, this is obviously some of the stats. Like I said, it's yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this, like, there was just domination from Liverpool. Like, it really wasn't anything else other than that. And like I said, City were just honestly, I was more speechless at that. I can't even lie. I was definitely more speechless at the fact that City it just didn't look like Pep Guardiola City, man. Like, I can't, like, honestly, I have nothing really else to say. I have nothing really else to say. It just felt like that. Like, this don't feel like a Pep Guardiola team. And I'm not even trying to hear that. It's just, oh, we ain't got Rodri. I'm not trying to hear that. Obviously, they ain't got Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne, I don't even know what's going on there. Like, there just seems to be too many things kind of going on. But also as well, I guess, in fairness to him or whatever, I know at the end of the game he done the whole 6 times and stuff like that. And listen, look, he has every right to do so. He's been the best manager, yeah, in the world for the last like 10 years. To be honest, since he started managing up until now, he's been the best manager like in the world. Like, no one's been better than him. So he has every right to, you know, to do all of those kind of things. And maybe he's having, like, to me, I said his season is reminding me of when Liverpool finished 5th. You know, he's having one of those kind of seasons where, you know what, you missed the trick. You should have refreshed the squad in certain areas. And it's not even about just refreshing them with like squad-like players. You needed to, because City level of quality is higher than anybody else's. So trying to find that is always going to be difficult. But the fact that they haven't been able to do that, and then they've only kind of gotten guys who would come in for those, like, they've got players who, if they had signed the right players, they've got the right players to come in for them, if that makes sense. So not even so much the Doku, because I think Doku's kind of calm. But like even the Savinhos, again, he's been kind of calm. So, but like the Mateus Nunes is like, even the Rico Lewis, I think Rico Lewis is going to be a top player when he gets older. But maybe you just needed like something in the middle, like a Cancelo. I don't know, like they needed to be like something in the middle, and then Rico Lewis is, you know, he can then come in, play his games here and there, and etc. etc. Listen, like I said, that's all City's problem. That's something that they've got to, you know, kind of deal with. Liverpool remain top. Liverpool remain top of the Premier League, and I think that's obviously the most important thing. 9 points ahead of second placed Arsenal at this current, well, Arsenal and Chelsea, to be fair. Chelsea looking really good, you know, as of recently. Obviously won their game 3-0. So listen, man, it's a good time right now, man. It's a really good time. Manchester City are currently lying in 5th. Like, it's just crazy. Like, Brighton ahead of City by 2, like, on the same points. Like, it's mad. It's so mad with how, you know, everything's kind of going, with how the Premier League season is kind of unfolding. And listen, man, as long as Liverpool continue doing what they're doing, as long as Arne Slot continues doing what he's doing, Liverpool will win the league. It's really that simple. They will win the league if they just continue what it is that they are doing. But listen, man, like I said, I wanted to keep it short. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people. Who was your man of the match for the game? If I had to pick one guy, I'm going to pick Mo Salah. I'm going to pick Mo Salah. That is it. It's going to be Mo Salah. If you don't like it, that's your business. But now, all jokes aside, man, big up Liverpool, big up everybody's obviously watch this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, people, and I'll be back sometime this week with another one. Peace.